So, what is going on, guys? Here we're doing a review of the Transformers Kingdom Amazon exclusive 2-pack Sideswipe and Maximal Skywarp. And this is, like I said, it's an exclusive 2-pack. And this was one of those divisive ones because they released Sideswipe here and said 2-pack with a repaint. And this is the Earth Mode Sideswipe, so the one that everyone actually wanted, not the Siege one. Now, I do have, because we are going to have to do some comparisons, we already did take a look at this one, which is the Siege one, but I bought a new one because this was on sale, actually. It went on sale for like 35 bucks, and I said, I am not missing this. It ain't happening. I think it was like 35, I think it was like 38, but it was a pretty good deal. And it's like, I don't have this mold, so, you know, might as well just get that because he's my favorite character and all. And as far as these figures go, we're going to take a look at Skywarp first, and then we're going to take a look at Sideswipe, because we've already taken a look at this mold, like, twice now. So it's clearly the least interesting of them, but I want to talk about the differences between the Sideswipes, I guess, since this is the only one I own a double up of from the entire War for Cybertron trilogy of figures. So let's just get in the review with Skywarp here, and Skywarp is unexpectedly, like, really good. I wasn't expecting a ton from this figure, but I ended up loving this figure. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the colors or what, but man, I just love this figure. It's phenomenal to me. Turn around, no kibble other than the wings, but I like having the wings. The wings are awesome. I love figures with wings that are like completely posable and everything. Like these are really posable. And I just love that you can pose them how you want to pose them. Like, I just love figures with wings. It's really awesome to have. And he turns into an eagle. Now, he is a bit of a remold from the Air Razor. So you can definitely tell this is Air Razor. I don't own Air Razor, ironically. I don't. I could have owned her a few times, and I just passed her up. I don't know why. And now I'm regretting it, because this thing's really good. Like, really, it shocked me how good this thing is. I mean, as far as it goes, I'm not sure what's remolded. I don't think there's much. I know the head's definitely different, and I'm pretty sure the eagle head might be different, but I'm not 100% sure. I actually don't think it is. So I think it might just be the head sculpt and colors that's different, but as far as that head sculpt goes, really nice. It's a nice mouth plate with red eyes, and it has the eagle head on the top, even though it's right there as well. I just love the look of this figure. It looks fantastic to me. The colors, I love the light brown with the dark brown. And there's like a kind of reddish brown in there too. And the white is awesome. It's just really good. I don't know. I might be like the one person ever to be like, yeah, this thing's crazy good. Yeah, I was like, maybe I won't like this figure. But no, I actually really like it. It's like one of my favorite things I've gotten so far this year already. And I mean, like, I got a lot of stuff this year. Like, compared to the last few years I've collected, I haven't gotten a ton. This year I've gotten more than I think I've gotten in the last 2 years already, and it's only February, which is an issue. But hey. As far as it goes, pretty good. You do have the little crotch plate opening thing there, which is a bit annoying, even though it's not really even necessary. It just kind of does it for some reason. You can do it. I mean, as far as articulation and everything goes, pretty good. Ball joint in the head. It is kind of restricted how the head works, but, you know, arms go forward and back. They go out. They do have these shoulder pads, though, which is one of the more annoying aspects of the entire figure, because they don't stay up. Elbow joint, a swivel, no wrist. We do have a waist. That's your forward and back, outward. Knee goes well beyond 90, and the foot is on ball joint, so you can get whatever you need out of that foot. So, yeah, this robot mode shocked me with how good it is. It's just really, really good. For a figure I bought on a whim, because it was on sale for, like, 1 second. I'm pretty sure the feet are they supposed to be this way? I hope not, because I actually really like the bird claw look. I'm going to keep that if it's not anyway, but I do like the bird claw look more. Oh yeah, I never really showed his accessories off, did I? That's because they're so minor. But I guess before we get to the robot, or the transformation and everything, kind of these little missile thingies. Nice, fine. He has two. As far as the transformation goes on this figure, pretty good, you know, pretty alright. You know, it does a little bit more than I thought it was going to do. First thing I'm going to do is rotate the waist around, come to the back here. And then you're going to peg in the tail feathers, which always feels like it's going to break, but it doesn't. You're going to move the wings out farther like so, and then you're going to take the chest and pull it up on a set of hinges. And that will then make you the clearance to get the head into position. So there you go, get the eagle head there, and the other head, the robot mode head, just lays there on the bottom. As far as the arms go, you rotate them inward so the port is facing down, and then you take the hand and bend it inward. There we go. So you do that, make sure everything's good. And then you're going to rotate that like so. Rotate the knee around beforehand, though. It does need to be rotated. Do that, bend the knees, and then there is an extra hinge at the ankle type area. And then fold out the wings how you please. As far as weapon storage goes, you can just kind of store it on the hips here. So there we go. And there is Skywarp in his alt mode. Or her alt mode. I don't know what this figure is. I just go with he. It's just a random character, so I can do what I want with this character. Even for, like, origins and stuff, I can do what I want with this character, because it's, like, nothing. I don't think. And as far as the alt mode goes, pretty good. I mean, it is kibbly, to say the least. And you can get it in a nice sitting form, which is nice. You can also get flying, which I'll be showing. But, I mean, it's a nice-looking bird mode, except for when you do that and realize it's just a robot sitting there. But it's so good, they re-released it again as the movie Air Razor, ironically. Oh, well. As far as the flight mode goes, you just got to fold out the wings, and then you can take the feet. You don't have to, but I personally do. I fold them back to robot positioning. And do that. You got the head, which does have articulation. You can move side to side and look up and down. It also has an opening beak, which is very intriguing. So that's cool. And, of course, ball-jointed feet, so it does have all the articulation still within the legs. So it can do some certain positions. But yeah, this figure just surprised me. Like, really, really, really very much. I like this thing a lot. So let's just get this thing back to its robot mode. My thoughts on Skywarp, and then we'll talk about sideswipe. As far as Skywarp goes, this thing's crazy good. I was not expecting that. I wasn't. Like, the alt mode, I mean, sure, but that's just Beast Wars type figures. That's the Beast modes. It's gonna happen. It happens every time with every single Beast Wars character ever. Even on the Masterpieces, they have kibble. And, I mean, I don't doubt a Masterpiece could probably do this a bit better, but, like, man, this mold is, like, perfection to me for some reason. I love this mold a lot. I also never showed the Maximal badge. I couldn't find it for, like, 20 minutes. It's actually right there. Hard to see because sometimes the shoulder pad comes down and covers it. But, like, I'm just baffled by how good this figure is. I wasn't expecting it. Like, I was expecting to come into this and, like, sideswipe more than this thing. And I'm going to give this thing a glowing review, but I don't want to say it's perfect, because it's not perfect. The alt mode's a bit problematic with all the robot bits. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Oh, no. What a bad job. No, this thing could easily have been a 5 if it had a bit more coverage, but that's fine. This thing's still great. And for the price I paid, oh, immaculate. Awesome. Anyway, I just spent 9 minutes talking about this and only this, and we still have another figure. So let's get into Sideswipe. Sideswipe. And as far as Sideswipe goes, yes, I've already taken a look at this mold two other times. This will be the third, and one of them is this one, which is Siege Sideswipe, and then there's Red Alert. I already took a look at Red Alert, who is this version. And as far as this goes, I'm putting him in frame just to show the differences, because I didn't show it in the Red Alert video. And as far as differences go, yeah, you could tell there's not a lot. Chest piece is different. Head is the same. Actually, there's one little difference, which is there's no silver bit right there. like where my finger is. See, on him there is. I knew there was a bit of a silver spot there. Other thing is the back, where this is black plastic, translucent plastic, and this is blue. I do like the blue a bit more than the black. Like, it just makes it pop a little more. Difference-wise, though, shoulders are different. Obviously, the back, as you just seen. The legs are different for the most part. But the shins and feet are not. And that's mostly it. Most of the robot bits are the same. So the forearms, the hips, everything's the same. Other than, like, the obvious automobile parts. Other than that, even the missile-wise, he has the same launcher, but I'll get to this one. But he also has the flare gun that Red Alert comes with. And as far as Kingdom Sideswipe goes, I prefer this one so much. I prefer this mold a lot more to the Siege one. I still think it is the perfect Transformer, though. It's the most basic one there is. It has great articulation. It has a phenomenally simple transformation. You can do this thing in like 15 seconds if you're that fast with it. It is a quick transformation. It is really good. It has good accessories in this regard. It has the rocket launcher and the gun this time. I mean, it just looks fantastic. It is a fantastic looking figure. But it just sucks that a character like Sideswipe was reduced to an Amazon exclusive 2-pack with a repaint that's really good too. It's a really good 2-pack, honestly. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, this figure's great, because I've already sung this figure's praises multiple times. It's a 5 out of 5 figure. I think I gave it 5 out of 5 2 times. Actually, I'm not sure about Red Alert, but I know I gave Sideswipe 5 out of 5, and I'm spoiling it 5 out of 5. It's even better this time. That one could be like a 4 now, and this one's a 5 out of 5, because it turns my favorite car and everything. And it looks more like G1 Sideswipe. As far as it goes, though, pretty good. He has 2 accessories. The flare gun here, which is painted white. It's painted, not sculpted, painted. Alright, and that was an issue, because this is also painted white, and you just seen how much effort that took. It was way worse. Yeah, I filed off the paint on the part that goes into the shoulder. Why? The paint made the peg too thick, and it wouldn't fit. It would not fit. I'd have to, like, force it in and then try to rip it out. As far as it goes, he does have the new missile part that Red Alert had, which is nice. So you just stick it on there. Technically, it's backwards. On the box, it's on this way, but they have it so that the peg would be over his head, so me personally, I just rotate the thing around. Head sculpt, like I said, exact same as the previous Sideswipe, but it does look just as good. I love the chest shape. That's the thing. The chest shape is too good on this version of Sideswipe. I don't like the circular chest shape that the original has. The original has too much of a circular look. I'll bring it back in just to show it off a bit more. As you can see, this one kind of is like circular, but not really. It's not as square or boxy looking, which is what I would prefer in this instance. I mean, it is just really, really nice looking. Truly is. This articulation, ball joint in the head, forward and back, outward, elbow, swivel, waist, forward, back. He does have that one fit, so it doesn't go in as much, but it goes out. Knee joint and ankle tilt. So, yeah, I mean, phenomenal. Phenomenal figure in robot mode. So let's get to the transformation, which is dead simple, and we've done it like a few other times. There's no point in not doing it. Take the legs, peg them together like so. Open up the internal flaps, flip out those bits, and then flip in the feet like so. Flip the legs up. Take the chest piece, flip it up over the head, and then flip the kind of stomach section down. Fold out the arms, and fold out these panels. Fold in the hands. Do the same thing here. There we go. And there is Sideswipe's alternate form, which is the Lamborghini Countach X car mode. Now, there's one thing that I don't like as much, which is this random bit of black here. I know It's very minor. It is really minor. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I wish there was a bit more black on the figure, but not in this spot. I wish they had have painted this here black. I wish they had have painted this black. So these are like little intakes, and they had like the... I'm forgetting the word for these right now. I'm forgetting the word. But the covers over the rear window. As far as it goes, I mean, it is as close to a Lamborghini Countach as you could get while hovering around a license, which they have the Lamborghini license. They just don't use it in, like, the main line. They use it in Studio Series, obviously, but they don't use it in the main line. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Not a clue what's up with it. But, I mean, this car mode is fantastic, though. Like, it looks even better in the solid red. I don't know why. It looks so much better than Red Alert. It looks better to me. Maybe it's because there's no sirens on it, but, like, the lack of sirens is just... It's just making this thing look good. I don't know what's so good about this figure to me. It just is better than the other versions by a mile and a half. That's my thoughts on the alt mode. I mean, I've already talked about this alt mode. So let's just get to my thoughts on Sideswipe. This thing's good. I've already sung the praises. It's a great figure. If you ever are trying to say, oh, you know, if you want to try out Transformers, this is the mold you try them. You tell this person that wants to try Transformers to get. You tell them, get the Sideswipe mold. Get this mold. It is the perfect Transformer, in my opinion. This is the perfect one. It's simple. It's not difficult. It has a good robot mode. It has a good alt form. It doesn't matter what version you get of it. Like, there's multiple versions around. Like, there's like a bajillion versions of this mold around at this point. I mean, as far as it goes, this is my favorite version of it, just because Sideswipe's my favorite. But I like the other one. Doesn't mean the Siege one sucks. Just means I'm replacing it. That's all that means, is I'm replacing it. I mean, as far as it goes, getting Skywarp back in here as well. Great set. This set was really good. Like, as an Amazon exclusive set, I'm baffled. Like, I was expecting you to get this and be like, you know, Skywarp's fine. No, I ended up loving Skywarp. Loving Skywarp. Great set. 5 out of 5 set, in my opinion. Like, honestly, get this if you see it on sale on Amazon. I just happened to check one day and it was on sale. And I was like, whoa, okay. Because I'm waiting for the other Wreckers set. And then I seen this and I was like, I'm grabbing it. I don't regret a thing. I do not regret it. I paid like $40-some total for it. It was like on sale for $38. And then I think it was taxes 40-something. But like, it's a great set. It's an amazing set. And if you can get it for cheap, get it. Get this set. That is my opinion on it. But this has been my review of Kingdom Sideswipe and Skywarp. This has been Eilt Elite signing out.